Hey guys, it's Matt with you. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm going to be your host for this entire second episode of Sime Darby Properties live show, brought to you, of course, by Sime Darby. Now, we've got a lot more property market discussions coming in. We'll also tell you the difference between, and this is our main focus for today, the difference between mature townships versus new ones. Okay, we're going to take a closer look as well of the township of Bandar Bukit Raja. We'll also talk about Lumira, which is one of the latest offerings here in the area. And we've got a lot of prizes to give out as well, so don't worry, chill out. Okay, many giveaways. Thanks to our sponsors, Starbucks, as well as Harvey Norman. In fact, Harvey Norman's the reason why we're sitting on this couch. It's Harvey Norman's Canon L-shaped 4-seater leather sofa. Okay, it's their plus range, their lifestyle plus range, and it's got adjustable head and leg rests, extendable arm and back rest. It's a modular styled sofa as well, so you can actually remove this middle bit and you can form like a straight 4-seater. So that's really cool. So go check them out. Now, before we even begin, I told you there's going to be a lot of giveaways. We're going to do the very first giveaway. Giveaway number 1. Now, 10 prizes to be given out for 10 random viewers for Starbucks vouchers worth 50 ringgit. And all you need to do, okay, is to like and share this live video on your Facebook account, and then you comment it below, give us a thumbs up when you're done. Make sure that you set your visibility to public as well, because otherwise we have no idea if you've done it, and we can't share the prizes with you, okay? And we'll be picking a winner within the next 5 minutes, so make sure you do it right now, okay? The winners will be announced in the comment section below. We're going to pin it up. Don't worry about it at all. Now, very quickly, let's jump straight into some property talk. Sean is here with me again, and if you don't know who he is, you can follow his YouTube handle. It's iherng, right? Yep, that's right. And he's a YouTube property influencer, and he wants to bridge the gap between somebody who owns like 50 houses, properties, and somebody who owns 1 or 2, right? What's the difference between these two individuals, right? What's that knowledge gap? So that's his main goal. 12 years in this industry. Right now, he's with the Makeover Guys, and he also runs his own YouTube. Sean.
Hi. Thanks for having me. My name is Sean. If you guys like mentioned, iherng is my YouTube handle. Go check it out.
Yeah, that's right. So Sean's been sharing a lot on his YouTube page as well as on live shows on the property market. It's a good time to buy right now. It's a bad time to buy. Today, though, we are going to focus a little bit more about the advantages of living in a mature town. So mature township is defined as what? A township that has got your amenities and everything built up, is it?
So it's something like a plug and play. So let's say if today I get the keys today for a mature township means that I can immediately leave. But so on the contrary, if it's a new township, meaning I still need to there's no shop lots lah, there's no this lah. So it's all about maturity points.
Okay, so that's the main difference. But what is the what are advantages of picking a new a mature township?
Okay, so maybe we just put into Bukit Raja for example, right? So in this place, right, first of all, the scale is amazing, and we always take town planning for granted. We will not realize the importance of town planning, right, until suddenly a sewage treatment plant appears next to your house. or a LRT or a highway immediately builds on top of your house and things like that. So the benefit of having a big township, right, is everything is well planned and well communicated even before execution.
Right. Okay.
So that's number one. So and then in the mature township is where you have the existing schools, existing amenities, existing highways and things like that for you to plug in. So immediately when you get your keys, you know how to live already. It means that, okay, today I can immediately register my children to this school. I can register my smaller one to this kindergarten. Then my parents can work somewhere. So it's all well planned, not like a new location. However, that comes with a price. And just so happen that if you look into it, this one in comparison to old townships, then you can see the drastic difference, and you can probably reason why the difference really.
Right. You're paying a premium for something you can see, feel, and touch. And that affects the final price.
Correct.
Of the
indirectly
property.
You are paying for certainty.
Right. Okay.
So you're very certain this is going to be what I get, and when you buy into it, ta-da!
This is the lifestyle that you are buying into.
Yep.
Am I right? Okay. Okay, so then what about new townships? I mean, I think we spoke about it a little briefly in the first episode when we were at the city of Elmina.
Yep.
So new townships, I mean, can you run it through?
So new township has more potential. So in new addresses, and for example, in the previous week, right, we go into a new township, and you are buying Imagine 4,000 square feet, 4,000 acres township that you buy into the first phase. And then imagine the final phase when it's all done up 20, 30 years later, right? So the capital appreciation potential will be there.
Right, okay. And you're also buying into the concept. So ideally, the price is a little bit more competitive.
Correct.
Am I right?
Correct.
Okay, right.
So imagine you buy, then they add hospital, then the price increase. You add schools, increase. So it's like a top up.
Change the name of the dress.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, we're going to talk a little bit more about why this could actually be a good time to buy into a piece of property. But first, before that, giveaway number 2. I told you there's going to be lots and lots of giveaways. This is only like one out of like many. Giveaway number 2, 5 Harvey Norman vouchers worth 100 ringgit each. It's going to be pretty amazing. You can use that at any one of the Harvey Norman outlets. All you need to do is just tell us, would you prefer to live in a matured or a new township? Okay, tell us why. Very, very subjective, but answer down below. We're going to pick the winners within the next 5 minutes. And if you have any questions at all, please type it down below. We'll be more than happy to try to answer them, okay, as best as we can. Now, Sean, you were telling me earlier on that this is actually a good time to look into buying a piece of property because of the announcement of the home ownership campaign by the government. Can you tell us a little bit more about what is this about? And why is it a good time?
So if you really look into how property market performs, it's heavily influenced by government, besides the supply and demand.
Right.
That is also controlled by government. So if you understand how they play interest rates, how they play policies, and how they put up cooling measures. So now we just passed the pandemic, right? And then they want to stir up the economy again. And you know the government is on your side when they announce things like this.
So what are the benefits of
So when you are buying, so now they have the 10% discount and you are actually exempted from MOT, the Memorandum of Transfer.
And the memorandum of transfer comes out what, 2% sometimes, right?
2 to 2.5%.
Yeah, and on a piece of property that's like $1 million.
$1 million is like 18,000 you save, and cash. Wow. And like most of my audience, right, when they get the keys, they yay, I got this saving I want to put into ID, but then suddenly they smack with this, hey, you need to pay MOT.
Live with less financial.
So if you look into the previous HOC,
right,
there was a drastic improvement in transaction numbers.
Okay.
So like 3% for a total property price of maybe 700,000, 800,000, right? It's a lot of money.
Yeah, and it's in cash as well, as you mentioned, right? Okay. So with this, along with all the other initiatives as well, I think the general consensus is that it's still going to be a good run for property.
Correct. So like if you have been saving all this while for a home, so you can leverage on the current low interest rate, the decade low interest rate, and then like you can see government is on your side as well, trying to push things. And if you look into the infrastructure, so in like locations with a lot of infrastructures, like new highways or new schools or new facilities, right? Then those are also intentions of upgrading the location.
Right. Okay. I think we still have a little bit more time. I want to dive deep into something that we spoke about earlier on as well. You were saying there's difference between
Greenland and brown land.
Greenland and brown land.
Correct.
Can you just explain to us what does that mean?
Like, I think that we need to share a little bit more appreciation for town planners, township developers. Yeah. Like a normal developer, a 2-acre land also developer, a 2,000 acre also developer, a 5,000 also developer. So, but the requirements that they need to comply, right, it's way more for a bigger piece of land, right? So sometimes when we see brown land, it's like, oh, you're very muddy and things like that, right? But that indicates, right, the developer is putting in work, like earthwork, land clearance, right, all incur costs. So when we when we look into a big development, all this brown land and green land is untouched land. So maybe they keep it for, don't know, 20, 30 years later only they want to cash out.
Right.
But brown land means their dedication in trying to develop more.
So if you go to a township and you're exploring the place and you want to buy something nearby, seeing brown land, seeing all these muddy areas, that's a good sign.
Good thing.
It's a good thing.
So if you go into, especially like new areas like here as well, when you drive through, you see a lot of brown land, you're like, oh, why so empty? Right? It's actually better than...
No, you're right though, because that's exactly what I would think, right? I'm driving around like, why like that one?
Then you see all the tractors, you're so many, but it's work ongoing. So that's the misconception that a lot of people like. The worst thing is when you see got nothing. Then you see hutan, right? Then
that's even worse.
Yeah, that's worse. Yeah, correct.
Okay, guys, a lot more questions I'm sure that you have for Sean. You can easily, how do they reach you on your YouTube, right?
Yeah, they can just reach me on my YouTube or my Instagram handle, so iherng as well, iherng.
Yeah, and he does live shows as well. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to keep Sean around here because Sean has got a lot of really, really good insights. Let's talk about one of Sime Darby's property's most notable mature townships, which is where we're at right now, with Bandar Bukit Raja in Klang. It's dubbed as the pride of Klang, and I believe development of BBR, Bandar Bukit Raja, began in 2002, and it's probably going to continue on for the next 10-15 years if you look at the blueprint. A lot of exciting new stuff that's coming up. To give you a better idea or better way to visualize this, have a look at this video. All right, so there you have it. I'm sure that will give you a bird's eye view of what this whole township is all about. But to go in depth into what you've seen, Amalina is here with us. She is, of course, the product expert with us here at Sime Darby. Have a look.
Hi, welcome to Bandar Bukit Raja. My name is Amalina. I'll be walking you through the master plan of Bandar Bukit Raja. Let's go. Basically, Bandar Bukit Raja comprises of 4,333 acres of land, and we break it into 3 stages, which is Bukit Raja Stage 1, Bukit Raja Stage 2, and the last one is Bukit Raja Stage 3. You're probably wondering how to get here. Basically, you can come from Federal Highway here. If you're coming from Shah Alam, you can come from Federal Highway here, then go through here to our township. Another option is via NKVE, exit from Setia Alam, through Jalan Meru. And then there's one highway, Shah Padu Highway, that is going towards North Port. And the last one is the new highway, West Coast Expressway, that leads you from Banting to Taiping. Bandar Bukit Raja has 3 main components, which is residential, commercial, and also industrial. In Bukit Raja Stage 1, we have already reached up to 90% of completion, and we are now continuing our Bukit Raja Stage 2, which is this area. In Bandar Bukit Raja Stage 2, our main highlight would be the 100 acres of Central Park here. It is the largest in Klang, also called as Taman Bandar, and it features 50 km of jogging and cycling track. Besides that, our latest development of Bandar Bukit Raja would be Lumira, a double story 20 by 75. I believe, having said that, it is a dream for every family.
All right, so welcome back. There you have it. That's Bandar Bukit Raja for you. So I hope you've been paying attention because lots and lots of details were shared by Amelina early on in the video and in the live showing as well. Giveaway number 3, 10 Starbucks vouchers worth 50 ringgit each to be given out right now if you can answer this super duper easy question, okay? What is the size of BBR development as a development? What is the total size, okay? 4 digits, all right? Very, very simple. If you don't know this, please go and Google up. And I'm very sure the answer is online, okay? Very easy. We're going to find the winners again in the next 5 minutes, so make sure you answer down below. Now, very quickly, I've got Amelina here with me, Sean here with me as well.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit more about, so before you buy a piece of property, a few things need to come to mind. Not only just in terms of the development, how it looks like, the finishing, the materials, but also some of the bigger stuff, right? So let's talk a little bit about connectivity. So Sean, maybe in terms of like, you know, scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the importance of connectivity?
11. Yeah, so I think if you understand like real estate, right, it's based on Mandarin saying is san, sui, mountain and river, right? All of people when they buy, right, they look at, oh, where's the mountain now? Where's the river, right? But actually it's not like, it means, mountain means population.
I see.
Where there's a lot more people. Like when you see a location where there's a lot of condos around, then you know it's good because the demand for space is there.
Right.
But then there's also a demand to move people. So that's where the water comes in. Because water last time people kayo ma. Right? So that's how they do merchant trades and they move around. So that's the indication of since dulu last time why people leave riverside, right? It's because of moving. So connectivity becomes very, very important.
It's basically the life source of
Correct.
any area, right?
And highway seems to be that like land cable and they tap to that location, right? Then it becomes alive.
Yeah.
And you can see how
Makes sense.
townships all come alive. It's based on tapping.
Okay.
And Malaysians, our construction companies are pretty good at highways. So that's
We have a lot of very highly
Highways.
connected highways. You can
Correct.
get pretty much anywhere, and a highway will take you there. Correct. So okay, sorry, Amelina, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about in terms of connectivity. You know, with Bandar Bukit Raja, right? Can you maybe tell us about the multiple connections that's available and some of
Okay.
the features, maybe what's upcoming? Yeah.
Okay, basically, the development of Bandar Bukit Raja began in 2002. We have about 10 to 15 years more to go. So in terms of connectivity, we have excellent highways, whereby it could be connected via NKVE, Shapado Highway, Federal Highway, and the recently completed West Coast Expressway. It will take you from Banting to Taiping. It has 2 entrances where we have a Bandar Bukit Raja Utara and Bandar Bukit Raja Selatan. So if you guys are planning to balik kampung, your balik kampung trip would be so much convenient.
It's so much easier, right?
Yes, so much easier.
And I'm also really glad
Yep.
for highways as well because so I'll send you guys, I'll send Sean as well that in certain other places, in certain other states, for example, right, in certain areas, it takes you 2 minutes per kilometer.
True.
Whereas here, I think if you've got this high level of connectivity, anywhere from point A to point B is usually about 20-30 minutes max.
Yep.
Right, with
Yep.
easygoing traffic as well. So
Yes.
very, very important. So great to hear the multiple connections
Yes.
with BBR. So the reason why we are emphasizing so much on the highways is because it's got something to do with our next giveaway.
Yeah.
10 Starbucks vouchers worth 50 ringgit each. Okay, not 50 divided by 10 each. All you need to do is just answer this easy question. Name 3 highways that connect to BBR. We named a couple, all right? If you don't know this, go fire up Google Maps or
Google,
something.
yeah.
Okay? Go have a look, right? So if you can answer this, the Starbucks voucher is yours. Now, let's move on to healthy living, right? Healthy living, we've been talking about it since episode 1. And if you look at a lot of developers, everyone's emphasizing on healthier
Healthy
living.
Yeah.
Maybe Sean, you can answer this. As a trend, is this going to continue? Is there a time that healthy living was not an emphasis? How come it's becoming a trend right now, and where's it going?
I think when times are good and we slowly live in a world where abundance is a thing, we no longer pursue square feet, we no longer pursue size, we pursue what's inside and what's outside of the house instead.
Yeah.
So I think it's a method of upgrade for living. So we have already passed the survival mode. Now I want living with quality mode.
It's a good sign, isn't it?
Correct, it's a very good sign. Then later it will be living with style mode.
Right.
So you can see these two are actually growing. So when you talk about wellness, right, then it's very automatically you will link back to green spaces, parks, and things like that.
So, I mean, in your experience, I think wellness is going to continue. It will continue on to be an important factor.
And it's also pretty evident when you look into the new townships, right, that's being built and that receive a lot of very well response. Most of them revolves around a green park
Yes.
as the first thing. Park, they will put
Features.
in lake, parks, or before
Cycling
anything else.
paths, yeah.
So,
Okay.
so and those are selling. So you can see that that's the demand for people as well. So as you
Right.
grow, like besides working, right, so a lot of people are also looking alternatives from shopping malls. Now,
True.
Monday to Friday, right, there's no shopping day already. Every day is shopping day. Now every moment is shopping day, right?
Right.
So on the weekends, you want to bring your kids somewhere to actually do something together. So wellness is the thing.
So that's the emphasis right now of not only in terms of developers but also buyers as well. Right. Okay. So Amelina, maybe you can tell us a little bit more. BBR also has an emphasis on wellness. Has this always been a focus? And if it has, maybe could you share some of us some of these features, some of these wellness features found in the area?
Okay, Bandar Bukit Raja emphasizes on healthy living. Of course, we want to promote healthy lifestyle. That is the evidence of providing a large town park. In Bandar Bukit Raja 2, we have a large town park comprises of 125 acres, which will be completed in 2022. So the park was designed by the element of dragonfly, where dragonfly is known for this ecologically clean and also sustainable. The park also features family amenities such as international size of football field, urban farming, community garden, and also festival plaza.
Oh wow! Okay, you
yeah.
mentioned urban farming. How does it work? So
Yeah.
everyone comes together. They
Yeah.
tanam menanam.
Yes, yeah, because we want to promote healthy lifestyle and we want
Oh, that's
all
cool.
the residents to come together to contribute.
To do something else other than shopping.
Exactly. So
Right.
this is one of our initiative to give
yeah lah.
back to our community.
But something to also like shout out, right, as well. You don't get 100 over acres of parks that easily,
Right.
Other developer as well.
Right.
Like you just throw back to when we grow up, right? What we have is a padang.
The bare minimum, bro. The
Correct.
bare minimum.
Because last time development land used to be smaller.
Right.
So because there's a requirement by land authority or government, right, they will imply if you develop a certain piece of area,
Yeah.
you need to have 10% allocation
10% is the
for.
number. Okay.
Yeah,
The
so
green.
just that when this land is 4,000 over acres, hint, 4,000 over acres, right? So it's the 10% is 400 acres, and they split into different parts again. That's why you have this massive collection space just for landscape.
But it's great, right? Because when you get a single developer who has 400 over acres to play around with,
4,000.
4,000, sorry, to play with, then it becomes a lot more unified, right? So you can have things like 50 kilometers cycling track and all these other stuff.
And you can
Yeah.
well position them in the midst of residential.
Wow,
Yeah.
cool. Okay.
So
That's how
everyone
we
can
plan
benefit.
our area as well.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so we've spoken a little bit about connectivity. We're gonna move swiftly on.
Yep.
We've gone a little bit into healthy living. We can expect to see that trend continually go up. Let's talk a little bit about the amenities. Since BBR as an area is a mature township, and it's a fully fleshed out township as well. What are some of the other other amenities around this area, and how they like? Can you maybe tell us a little bit more about that?
Okay, as I mentioned earlier, we've been here for quite some time already.
Yeah.
So, in terms of amenities, okay, Bandar Bukit Raja is located within the mature corridor of Klang. So, all the amenities are surrounding this area already. For instance, if let's say parents is sending their children to school, we have multiple of option where they could choose from public to private school, sekolah kebangsaan to sekolah Chinese school, and also even international school. Besides that, in case there is a need for retail, like you want to do your grocery shopping, Tesco, Giant, and also Setia Mall is just within the
that's super convenient.
Yeah,
Right.
short driving range. And to top up to that, we also have, in case there is a need of healthcare, Columbia Hospital is also within our area as well.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's pretty much
Yeah. So
all
in terms
one
of
package.
in terms of amenities, all surrounding this area. So
Okay.
you do not have to go far. Once you buy here, everything is just around the corner.
It's very useful, I suppose.
Yep.
So if you're out there and you've got like a family and you guys, you want to immediately, once you settle down, you want to hit the ground running.
Yep.
Then you have to look at mature townships, right? That's the
Yes.
only option. Sean, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about what are some of the key important stuff to look out for. So if I'm buying into a mature township like this one, what are some of the key things I have to look out for before I commit to it?
Okay, so it's really an individual thing, an individual preference.
Yep.
And it depends also what stage are you. Like if you're a bachelor, your needs are different. If you're a family, your needs are different, right? So if you're a family with 3 and family of 5, it's different. So just imagine waking up on a weekday and waking up on a weekend.
Right.
So you just try to imagine, like, okay, if I were to wake up in this location, the first thing I'll do, I'll go find for food first. So where's the nearest place to eat, right? So where's the nearest place to eat, then where's the nearest place where I can work out, where's the nearest place I can do my grocery shopping. But then from a parent's point of view,
Different.
every weekday,
Preference.
6 o'clock, alarm ring, I need to fetch them to school,
Yeah.
tuition center,
True.
pick them up, do my hair, nails, grocery, come back, cook. Then later I want to grab bubble tea, whatever, right? Then that place equipped with all the things that you need.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
Okay.
So it's a more informed decision where before you buy into a place, you roughly know like 3 to 5 years when you get the keys, right? It's there.
And you know that this area is not going to change very much. It might change a little bit, but your view, how you do your routine is about the same lah. Agak lah, right?
True.
Okay. So Amelina, you were saying that there's another 10-15 years of development right around this area. What are the other future plans that we can expect?
Okay, Bandar Bukit Raja has a lot of potential from residential, commercial, and also even industrial. For now, our focusing are more on residential and also completing our town park, the one that I mentioned. It will be completed in 2022.
Oh, okay. That's actually very soon.
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to move on quickly to our next giveaway. This giveaway number 5. And again, I hope you guys have been keeping attentive on the video and on all the little details. 5 Harvey Norman vouchers to be given out right now worth 100 ringgit. All you need to do is just name us 2 retail amenities close to Bandar Bukit Raja. Okay, 2 retail outlets. Okay, we've mentioned maybe about 3 or 4.
Yep.
Let's go. So go check it out. And if you don't know, again, fire up Google. It's really helpful. Okay, now that we know a little bit more about Bandar Bukit Raja as a development, let's take a look at one of the products. Of course, we'll be talking about Lumira, which is a new product. But first, here's Azira, and Azira is, of course, something that was launched 2 years ago,
2 years
and
back.
now
Yep.
keys are being given out. Have a look at this quick walkthrough.
Yeah. Welcome to one of our faces in Bandar Bukit Raja. This face is called Azira.
So I see you also adopt the same columnless design
Yes.
where,
Yes.
right,
yes.
so I just bring you guys closer. You guys can see the treatments is pretty similar lah, because I think Sime Darby has found that magic formula, I would say, for landed houses.
Yep.
Right, so the column, although it's like 20, this is 20 by,
20 by 75.
and this is?
This is 20 to 75. For corner, it has 2 feet wider compared to intermediate.
Nice. Okay, so they also have this hole where you still have some ventilation and air. And I think for the normal terrace house as well, you get to see that, because a lot of people don't understand, right? Terrace house, the frontage is only front and back.
Yeah.
So the frontage, what you can see, is all glass.
Yeah.
Right, so I think that's cool.
Because I want to give the lightings. Because intermediate unit,
Very
covered-
limited. You
yeah.
don't have corner openings and stuff like that.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
So also, I noticed all the houses face the same direction.
Yes, north and south direction. Because we want, that one is popular demand. Everybody wants north and south. It doesn't give you
Too much heat.
too much heat. So basically, a lot of people, they like north and south direction.
Because also the main reason, right, master bedroom is in front of the house. So if it face east or west, especially west, like if it face west, right, the
Evening sun.
So at night, right, when you sleep, right, the master bedroom is very, very hot.
Yeah.
So in this development, no such thing. And I like this.
Covered socket.
So this is just an extra precaution, just in case your like water, right, rain,
Wet, yeah.
right, because this is like exposed to weather, so you still have some protection to it, lah.
Yeah.
And this not every development you will find this because it's like extra.
Yeah.
So-
For every development that we do, we actually improvise from time to time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like this door, the size, you see, it's so big also can go in already.
Yeah.
Okay.
The reason being is because once you move in into a new house, you actually bring all your furniture. So it gives you the luxury of the space here.
Okay, let's go.
So once you go in, as for the door, we use engineered timber door. And then if you see here,
Okay.
every house, it comes with basic alarm system already.
It comes with it.
Yes, it comes with it. So when the house is ready, you just install, you just activate the alarm system. So it comes with it.
Nice. Okay, so uncle move, right? Always uncle do this.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we are in the living.
Yeah,
and the
this is
dining.
the living area. We actually give you open concept where from the living until the kitchen it's open. So it gives you the cross ventilation in terms of air. You can go in and out from different area.
So I think in terms of conventional landed housing, usually there's a small hole to your land, to your
The
kitchen.
old face, yes.
So I think this one will be a great difference. And just for curiosity, what's the difference between this existing house and the latest launch?
Okay, for the latest launch, the one that the current that we are selling now, we provide with a sliding to separate it from your wet kitchen and your dry kitchen.
So my sofa don't smell like whatever I cook, lah.
Exactly.
So you are providing that sliding door.
Sliding down, but it wouldn't be here. It will be slightly right at the end here.
Also, I can separate out wet kitchen and dry kitchen.
Yes, wet and dry kitchen.
Okay, so first of all, I like the ceiling. I like how tidy it is.
Yeah.
Then this door again is like huge, lah. Okay, I'm already big, lah. As you see. I think so much more
We
space.
can have two of you at the same time.
Wow, that's a compliment. Okay, so I think it's pretty similar, where it's very suitable for those who want to stay with their parents.
Parents, yeah. If let's say your parents is coming over, let's say for young couple, their parents is coming over, and the parents is on wheelchair, it's actually wheelchair friendly because if you see at the bathroom here, we provide a ramp, so it gives you
Direct access, like easier to move around.
easier to move around. And if you notice as well, we provide you with sliding door. Sliding door is
They save space.
safe space.
So again, you don't have to fold, and it's easier for a person on wheelchair to actually
Correct.
open it, lah. Okay, so I think this is like your Sime Darby toilet, lah. Yeah, so there's nothing fancy where I think a person on.
Which I can move around. Yeah.
Okay, very nice, fully
Everything that you see here, it comes with it lah.
shower,
Yeah,
bidet,
yeah.
right? Bidet, WC, even
The mirror. Yes, the mirror as well.
Okay, nice. And this connects to?
This is to the kitchen. So if you have guests coming over, they do not have to go through the room. They just open from this door.
Okay. So I foresee here will be like a wonderland for people who like to cook, whether man or woman, right?
Yes.
And the architectural side, me is taking over.
Yeah.
This is like the extra window that you get. So when you wash plate here, you still feel the breeze, and you do cooking here, you have all this ventilation,
Yep.
right? So all this, and you can see the windows, you still have the center palang one,
Correct.
right? So that's pretty cool. Nice.
Yeah.
So I see also something very similar is the plug points height.
Yeah, it's a friendly height, so it's easier if you have kids. They do not have to grab a chair and climb up the stairs. Climb up the chair. Sorry.
Feels different. Got brands some more Schneider some more. Right.
And we print Bandar Bukit Raja as well.
Okay, a big gung ho, right? I think this is also for a lot of terrace house owners, right? You will notice that this twist, I think some that we found that formula where it's not as tedious. I think this is very, very tidy. Normally, where you see is that you have very age gap because they started the steps earlier.
Yeah.
So this will be the living, and of course this one. How high is this?
About 10 feet.
10 feet is 3 meters.
If you notice here, Sean, the one that you mentioned, our staircase is actually different from others. And then if you notice, we do not provide you with storeroom. The reason being is because nowadays people are getting more and more creative.
Okay.
They wanted to utilize the space instead of putting a storeroom. They actually can use the space for reading area, for shoe rack, for aquarium. You know, there's a lot of things that you can do.
Usually
with
there's
this
a
space.
wall here, right?
Yeah.
And there's a door here going
Yes.
in. Yeah.
That's right. If you go upstairs, starting from this staircase, we use laminated flooring. And just to add up, I'm not sure whether you realize it or not, for the handrail, we actually put it outside of here. Normally it's here. So it gives you a very wide opening. Easier for you to bring your furniture in. Yeah. All those little things, but of course we improvise from time to time.
So this is the 5 feet staircase, and it feels bigger because most of the time, like you said, like handrail will eat up half a feet inside, right?
Exactly. So now it's outside of that.
Wow.
This is our family area.
Me and my uncle move. And this one only corner lots, right?
Of course, corner lot, it has this extra window.
And safety. So for intermediate, it's going to be the same?
High, no, the ceiling height will be higher lah. Double volume ceiling for your ventilation.
Nice. Okay, so this is the TV sockets and point.
Yep.
And I think you adopt the same, right?
Yep.
Height. This is
This is our emergency button. If let's say someone break into your house, you cannot run, so you just press this button, it will trigger the alarm.
Your unit alarm lah.
Yeah, your unit only.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Wow.
master bedroom.
I like if you guys ever notice, right, the facade is this big, and how many percent of the facade is actually glazing. I think that's a very good way to gauge, right? So, because terrace house usually front and back only you have window on my end. If it's an intermediate, right?
Yeah.
You have only this panel, so it's rather important. Okay. So this biji one.
That's the alarm sensor.
Yeah. So just in case if anyone actually like hack it, right? Then you have the alarm. So security is very emphasized in this house.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so this is the
piping, aircon piping. So we provide you with master bedroom, aircon piping, and also living with aircon piping. So you do not have to hack anymore.
So I just come in and install the blower here.
Yeah.
Then that directly connects to the compressor.
Aircon compressor at the back.
Yep. I don't need to hack. So nice, right? And this is their
bathroom.
So what I see here is what I get lah.
Exactly. What you see is what you get.
This is a BP unit, really, right?
Yep. We are in the midst of handing over.
So this is your handing over situation for the toilet.
Yeah.
Everything all got your bidet, your WC.
Everything comes with it. It's just that the only thing that you want to do maybe to put shower screen. That's all.
And your water heater.
Yeah, water heater.
So that's a water heater point. Then that's the space for your compressor.
Yeah.
Wow! Full tiles, everything, the lighting point. It's so complete. Don't need to do anything with it, what? Yeah, like if I want to add a shower screen.
That's why I said.
Nice lah. Okay.
Value for money. Everything comes with it already.
So we go to this bedroom. So there will be 2 bedrooms.
Yeah. Upstairs we've got 3 bedroom with master. This is bedroom 2 and bedroom 3. So
I really like how the window is designed.
yeah.
I think you don't have that center palang. I think that's a great selling point.
Yep.
It's so open. And both units are ensuite.
Ensuite.
Wow, the kids is gonna love it. So again, pretty similar. Everything you see is everything you get. I think the tile's a bit smaller, but I think it's fine. Wow. Oh, you save a lot because toilet, right? It's very seldom people give with the mirror.
Yeah.
Very
For
seldom.
us, we provide everything.
And the floor traps are very tidy.
And this kind of house and suite bathroom, you can actually, let's say you have a daughter and son, they do not have to share bathroom.
See now kids nowadays,
Yeah.
apa pun ada. No, you share bathroom also. So this is also similar, right?
Yeah, similar.
Just for
It's just
information.
that window,
Ah.
will be only
this
here.
one. So this is the aircon point, right? So nice, and that's the fan hook. Okay. So I guess timber floor, solid. Yeah, pretty similar lah. So I think
Yeah.
if brother, sister, or siblings, right, they won't have to fight on.
Yeah.
So I like the skirting. It actually matches the floor. So I guess that's all, right?
Yeah, pretty much everything. At least you have an actual feel of how the house will look like.
This
It
is so
is
nice.
empty.
So I guess we better head back to the sales gallery.
Sure, let's
Okay.
go, Sean.
I thought we going to sales gallery one.
We just stop by here just to give you an idea of our guard house here when the house is ready.
You said this is an individual title, right?
Yes, it is individual title, but the best part is that we provide you with a proper fencing and a proper guard house after VP.
Oh, so you do it
Yeah.
after VP.
Yeah, we do it after VP.
So the residents still enjoy individual title house
Yep,
And
with
then
a
you-
proper guard house, security.
and the fencing as well.
Yes, the fencing as well.
So like this police bantuan thing is they managing.
Yeah, for the first year, like what we did, for the first year it will be done, Samdabi is going to have our own police bantuan. After that, we hand over to resident association. You guys will continue on the security.
So it's going to be cars going to come in, and this is going to be the sample lah.
Yeah.
So it's designed for lah, not like those individual housing.
No,
You know
this
those
is-
like tong they use the besi one, right? Yeah.
built already for you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
All right, so that was a quick walkthrough of Azira. We want to talk a little bit more about Lumira right now, and Azira was something that was kicked off 2 years ago.
Yep.
Lumira is a brand new product. What's the difference between the two, Amalina? Maybe you can tell us a little bit more.
Okay, basically Lumira is our latest project lah. The one that we are going to open up is about 2075, similar to Azira. It's just that to be in comparison between Azira and Lumira is that for Lumira, we provide you with a glass panel to separate your wet and dry kitchen.
Okay. So
Yeah.
because of the smell, right?
Yeah, so that when you cook, the smell won't
Fragrance.
travel. Yeah, the fragrance
Fragrance.
won't travel until to your living area.
Right.
Yeah.
But building upon this, I mean, so basically what you've done, or what Sign Derby Property has done,
Yeah.
is take key learnings that you've gotten from Azira,
Previous one.
and then added value into
The new ones.
The new ones, which is
Yes.
one of the benefits that you were mentioning earlier as
Yep.
well, Sean, about like bigger property developers being able to do these things.
Yeah, correct. Meaning because they have built Terrace House 2070, right, for so many times,
Yeah.
again and again. And if you really just boil down to, you break down layouts, right, it's basically your staircase in the center or staircase in the side. So just because they have the benefit of having a lot of history, right, they have found that magic formula.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you look at the layouts, right, it's going to be the same key learnings where she will share later. But it's, to me, it's the effort, right, to build it seems very effortless to build great products for them already. So they have more time to focus on things that really matters. Sort of like previous time when I came, right, they will look at where are the switch locations, where's the water pump, where is this, where is that. So they have more time to look into these kind of small things.
Which makes a big difference when you are actually staying in it.
Correct.
You only start noticing it maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks down the road when you're using the switches. You're like, hey, I'm so glad the switch is over here.
Yeah.
Really, really strange. Okay, maybe tell us a little bit more. Let's dive deeper into Lumira as a product, right? In terms of this concept, where is the emphasis at? What's the concept of Lumira?
Okay, our main highlight for Lumira would be our neighborhood park, which is community park lah, where we offers you with interactive playground, fitness station, multi-purpose court, and also your place for you to
It's called to come together, right?
come together. Yes. Reflexology path as well.
All those with the stones and stuff.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So still a high emphasis on wellness, in general, which is seen throughout the whole entire township.
Yeah, to promote healthy lifestyle.
Healthy lifestyle. That's right. And in terms of USP, what's so special about Lumira?
Lumira, okay. Basically, it's open concept and then allow cross ventilation. It provide you with natural lighting. On top of that, we provide you with north and south direction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then it's single entry and exit point, and then multi-generation design, and basically we open wide at the entrances.
Oh wow, okay. But in terms of layout and building it's basically an evolution of Azira. Am I right?
Yes,
it's
that's
a new
right.
product,
That's
of
right.
course, but it's a build on of that.
Yep.
Okay, so if you want to have a look at the walkthrough again, don't worry about it. We will re-upload this video, and you can have a look at the layout. That's going to give you a really nice virtual tour of what you can expect from Lumira. And who is Lumira for?
Well, if you ask me, it's actually for everybody, especially those young couple, newlywed, family with young children, and also upgraders.
So for those who basically like grow up in Klang, like cool fact, I used to play ping pong for Klang. Yeah, so if you're very familiar with this location, right, this is like a upgrade in comparison to the surrounding.
You used to play ping pong for Klang.
Yeah.
Wow. Learning new things about you every single episode. Can't wait for the next one.
Yeah. So also just to brief a little bit, right? Like sometimes like north-south facing means what? Right?
Yeah.
So because in a terrace house, the master bedroom is always above the right?
Yes.
And if it's east facing, so morning very hot. If it's west facing, then evening very hot, so very difficult to sleep. So your aircon load actually increases because concrete keeps heat.
Right.
So the whole money spent for your aircon, right, just to cool off the wall.
And just so you know, Sean actually knows what he's talking about because he used to be an engineer.
I'm an architect.
An architect, sorry.
Engineer, I drop out.
All in.
Bring out my black history.
But that's why it's very important to know where your place is facing.
Yeah, that's why north south is you want daylight, you don't want sunlight. So the key is that you want daylight means like normal light lah. Sunlight is where like evening sun hits your wall, right? So that's when the heat really got captured.
Right. So it's a good thing that you guys offer north and south
direction.
So it's not like people will say like, why so boring? Why your house cannot be like fan? No, it's with science into it.
Right.
Yes.
It's to increase livability.
Correct.
Basically.
Yeah.
So okay, we've spoken a little bit more about Lumira, about the concept, where the emphasis is on. In terms of the USP, we've also covered that as well. Some special features. Maybe you can share with us right now, Amelina, what's the going rate for the units right now available for Lumira, and what's the take-up rate?
Okay, if you are talking about intermediate, we are selling at 681.
681,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in terms of
the
build-up of the house would be 1,900 square feet.
Okay.
Yeah. And then in terms of the take-up rate, so far we've got good sales. We have reached up up to 70%.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, but then there's going to be many phases as well. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a short while.
Sure.
Okay, very quickly, the 6th giveaway. I believe this is our last and final giveaway. Hopefully you've been paying attention. We want to give you as much prizes as possible. There's no point us keeping the prizes for ourselves. 10 more Starbucks vouchers worth 50 ringgit each. And all you need to do Okay, we've been talking about Lumira the whole entire time. All you need to do is just list down 3 unique features found in Lumira. Okay, 3 unique features. You get that right, bing bang boom. We're gonna give you the vouchers. Right? Don't forget to spend it on your friends. Now, we are coming towards the end of the show, of course. Sean, you wanted to buy something from Lumira as well, right?
Correct.
You were in the market to buy one.
Yeah.
like my mom is a huge fan of this location, so like she also follows the YouTube channel.
Right.
So got
Up to
one
date.
time when I upload, then my phone immediately ring like, hey, you check out Klang. I said, yeah. Go book one. Wow. Then when I came there, I was like, for those who followed the channel, I just got my own property actually. So it was a huge debate whether I get this or not. But then unfortunately sold out. No, I don't want to buy.
No, we still have limited units. You can still choose. You can still choose.
Okay, so am I getting this right? So for Lumira Phase 1, almost sold out. There's a couple left.
Yeah, limited units available.
Limited units available, but if you're interested, Phase 2 is coming up.
Phase 2 is coming up. We have about 107 units going
107
to
units. Okay. When is it available?
in the coming months.
Okay.
Targeted in the coming month, but do register with us so that we could notify you soon. Yep.
Okay. So guys, I really hope you guys have a good time, and I hope you've won something, a little bit of something from us here as well. Thanks to our sponsors as well, Starbucks and Harvey Norman.
Yeah.
Just to conclude, before we leave you to your afternoon, feel free to come to the Bandar Bukit Raja Sales Gallery. There's a lot of things to check out. Not only that, just a quick reminder, Lumira is going for 681,000 ringgit onwards and above. And there's also an installment package.
We are running our Your Installment Honors package where we offers you with 6-month loan subsidy. So
6 months loan subsidy.
Yeah,
Wow.
so do grab this opportunity while the stock lasts. And also this promotion will only valid until 30th of June.
Until 30th of June. Okay, so you have until 30th of June to take advantage of this installment offer. Not only that, there's also the home ownership campaign, as Sean and I were discussing earlier on by the government. So now really is a very interesting, if not one of the better times to make your purchase.
True.
So go check it out. And a quick reminder to the contestants as well, check your Facebook Messenger. We will let you know if you've won something from us or not. So very quickly, that is the show for today. Episode 2 is gone on without a hitch. Don't forget to tune in to the next episode of Sime Darby Properties Live. We'll be exploring Sanada at KLGCC with a very, very special guest. We've got Joey Yap. I haven't seen him in a long time. Hope he's well. And also a good friend of mine, Nadia Heng. Both of them, you'll have a great time finding out a little bit more about property. And I suppose if Joey's there, you'll be talking about feng shui.
Feng shui, yeah.
For sure. Okay.
Definitely.
So from Amelina, Sean, and myself, Matt, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys on the next episode of SDP Live.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.